Is E-100 the best super heavy in the game right now? Well, the tank was buffed a couple seasons ago, and with the buff they improved the HP by 100, improved the aim time for both guns, as well as shot dispersion. In addition to it, they also improved the 128 centimeters gun accuracy. And in the same buff, the undisputed super heavy Type 5 was nerfed as well. So that tank got nerfed as 15 centimeter or rebalanced, and this tank was buffed. So now their tanks are definitely close. But is it better than Type 5? Well, we can compare the statistics. Type 5 does have better turret, difficult to pen the type, and still has better HE. However, E-100 with its HP buff, now they have similar HP, but the secondary gun in E-100 is much more usable than type because it's on the turret instead of the hull, and the HE's or the secondary weapons HE has similar pen compared to the AP, but does have 175 alpha compared to the 110 that the AP gets. And since you can also use advanced reloader these days, you can still switch from AP to HE on the main gun without losing reload, and then do some serious damage. Not as much as of a type, but you do have better reload on the 15 centimeter in E-100. They are close, and in certain situations where you don't have to hold, where you can be a little bit more aggressive, that's where E-100 is better. Type can still do better when it's a slow game, as it has much stronger AT, you do more damage. But I would say the buff of E-100 and the nerf of Type has brought these two tanks closer. Again, not saying it's the best tier 10 heavy, I'm just saying it is best tier 10 super heavy in some situations. And in other situation, Type is no longer the undisputed king, is what I'm trying to say. So the replay was sent in by Tokido. Make sure to check out his channel, link is in description. And let's get to the replay now. VK Bravo got spotted, and Tokido put a shot into him for 747. VK Bravo is kind of going out in a stroll, allowing Tokido to put another shot into him and taking him out of the game. The map is Nomonhan Encounter, not a favorable map for E-100, but that doesn't matter to this E-100 driven by Tokido. He's going straight into the heart of the battle where most of the opponent team is sniping, pretty obvious position. He is safe as his team has the 8-9 line, and because if he can bait the enemies here, he can also rack up some decent amount of assist. Baby Waffle gets spotted, seemed pretty confident, bouncing off his shot on E-100, but E-100 missed out as well. Unfortunately, however, he switched to his AT gun, or secondary weapon, and put two shots in for 170 or close to 170, costing the Baby Waffle 300 plus HP. Then switched to his big gun, put a shot into that as well, and then took out Grill with his baby gun. And that's what I was talking about. E-100 just much more consistent secondary weapon. Already at 2900 damage, 600 assist, and 2 blocked shots. Tehran seemed a little overconfident and paid the price. The score is looking, the game seems to be almost over, and you don't really expect a 10k in this match, but however, that's what I was talking about. Where there's an opportunity to do damage, E-100 definitely more reliability, and you can do some serious damage. Mouse overpicked, put a shot into his lower plate, 4300 damage, and meanwhile the Chieftain as well as Super Conqueror on the left side overpeaking to punish this E-100, as E-100 does still have like a longer reload. However, Super Conqueror missed the shot, but Tokido did not, bringing him this total to 5100 damage. Scores 13 versus 8. He's being pressured by Super Conqueror on the left, who is bouncing his shots. E-100 with a decent side armor. I would say E-100 is a better side than a Type 5, but Type 5 is a better frontal armor. Mouse bounced off a shot on E-100, and E-100 put another shot into the mouse. It seems like everyone's bouncing, or they might not be using premium shells, which you do need against super heavy, especially when Tokido is at a higher ground, making it difficult for them to pen E-100. E-100 could still use a little bit of turret armor buffs, because currently if you load premium you can easily go through E-100 turret, but that buff would make it stronger compared to, or at the same level as Type, if not slightly weaker if you can give it a little buff there. Similarly, I think Mouse also deserves a buff. So E-100 took Mouse out of the game, bring his total to 7,500 damage, 5 kills. And then while also annoying this Wheezy with his minigun, he pushed into Wheezy, low-rolled 600 damage, and then now start to pepper him. Well, not really pepper him, but at least track him with the secondary weapon, doing some damage. And he's now being jumped down by 3 tanks Wheezy in front of him. Put a shot into Wheezy for 741, and then Super Conqueror also trying to focus E-100. He wants some revenge for that early shot that he missed. But Tukiro angled his E-100 and managed to block another shot from Super Conqueror. And he managed to pen one into the Super Conk. Was close to 10k, and then he managed to hit Ichi on the V5, bringing his damage to 10,000 plus. Very, very nice shot on the, or opportunity to shoot the back of V5, which he did. I don't think he'll get any more damage. However, for such a quick game, in a big map, for a slow tank, very, very nice result. 10.7 thousand damage, 2,000 assists, 6,200 block damage. So, if you haven't played your E-100 since the buff, I would recommend checking that out, or taking it out on a stroll and see if you find it more enjoyable. Definitely a helpful buff for the tank, but could use a slight more buff. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.